So we're back again. This is Kelly from Imprisium doing the spiral sleeve tutorial. I have my 4 separate strips sewn together. I haven't put on the shoulder cap yet. This is the part that goes under the armpit, and then it goes all the way down, tapers down. So I feel like this is starting to come together. It's starting to look really cool. So the way that we tacked them together, we ended up just doing little thread tacks. I doubled the thread and went around 6 times-ish. And so we started by tacking the ends, and then we had a set distance apart. It was about that far. It was like cell phone distance. That's what we actually ended up using to measure it. And so we went all the way down. Right about here we realized that the ends weren't going to line up well, so we tacked it down on this end and then just tried to split the distance so we would get even sized gaps going in. If you haven't figured it out by now, I'm not really a perfectionist with my sewing, as long as it comes out looking nice in the end. And I'm really pleased with how this is looking. So yeah, what's looking like the wrist is going to be a little small, so in the future I would make these guys be a little wider. But I have a plan for how to make it work for this one. A lot of sewing just turns into improvisation. So the next step was to try to put it all together into a sleeve form. Do you remember when we were making our pattern and I put the hatch marks on the pattern? This is where that becomes useful. What I did was I pinned it up at the top, making sure the top lined up, pinning the pattern piece back on my original, and then I found my hatch marks right there, and the other hatch mark, which is right there. And I'm safety pinning them together because I feel like that's the best way for me to put them. So I'm pinning on this piece, which is the under the armpit one, and then the top one, because those are the two that are going to be sewn together, because these two already are. So I'm pinning those together, and then just as I'm going around, I'm continuing to pin the pattern to the final piece, and then safety pinning the piece together where the hatch marks hit. And then my next step is to evenly sew these guys together wherever my safety pins hit. And then I am almost done.